Welcome back. Today we're going to start a new game. It's called Going Medieval. Long story short, I've been watching people play this game for a couple of months now on YouTube, and I've kind of become obsessed with it. I watch it with most of my free time, and I decided to buy the game and play it with all of you. So that's what we're going to start today. This series is going to be a little bit different than some of my other ones. I'm not planning on doing a whole lot of editing to these videos, and I'll explain more about that later. But let's jump in and start a game. So there's 3 different game modes. I think the standard is kind of the one I'm going to stick with. Your settlement will experience enemy raids as well as environmental events. Raids occur at steady intervals. Their difficulty adapts as you progress. So I don't want peaceful because that one you don't get any attacks. And I think survival may be more, if I get into it and I get better at this game, maybe we'll try that. But for now, let's just try the standard. And we do play a lot of, I've played enough Colony Sims games to be able to do normal, I think. So let's jump into that. Then the starting condition, I think I'm going to do, this one you start with just one person alone. I think I'm going to do a new life. Each settler has a story about the past that they left far behind, but now this tattered group has a common goal to build a new home together. This is recommended for first-time players. It starts in spring. You get a bunch of resources to start and equipment. We start with 2 goats and a cat. And then we get 3 settlers and all of this. So we're going to start that. And I like the green and the blue. Let's see. What other symbols are there? Oh, this is like in the center. Okay, interesting. Well, I am going to mess around with this a little bit, and I'll bring you back once I've decided on something. Okay, so I've got... I picked this. I just kind of kept it basic. I do like the green and the blue together, but I didn't need all of that other stuff. Let's go with Blackwell as the name. So the valley is plentiful vegetation, fertile soil and clay, lesser amounts of iron and salt, mild winters, fierce summers. Looks like hillside doesn't have, is kind of the medium ground for everything. And the mountain is harsh winters and mild summers. And it has more limestone. I'm thinking I might stick with the middle ground, do hillside. And I think I want to do a large map. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we've got to pick our settlers. So let's roll this a couple of times. I might pause and I'll bring you back once I get my people together. I want to read all the different attributes and figure out exactly what I want in each of my people. And then I'll bring you back and explain who everybody is. Okay, so I think I've made my decision. So we have Mark here. He is going to be our animal handler, training the animals and taking care of them. He's got some construction and he's passionate for it. He has some intellect so he can do the research. He is not a good marksman, but he does have good melee and he likes it, so he will gain it faster. And then he is going to be our tailor. We've got Sybil here. She's got a little bit of animal handling and botany. She has a star in it, so she will get better at it. She's going to be our culinary person, which means she gets to do most of the cooking, and she is passionate about it as well. Marksman. She's got a little bit of marksman, but not much. Then we've got medicine. So she's going to be our medic. She is our best speechcraft person, I'm pretty sure. And she has a hint of tailoring, but not much. And then we've got Jeffrey here, who is going to be our carpenter. He's our marksman. He has a little bit of medicine. He is good at smithing and mining. Decent at culinary and a little bit of tailoring as well, so he can help out on that stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then I can talk about the perks too. So Jeffrey here is stout, so he's slower walking around, but he will have an easier time if for some reason we don't have enough food. He's vulnerable from getting hurt. He's outgoing. He's a great sport, always setting up bouts, games, and silly songs. We've got Sybil here, who is contemplative. She spends most of her time with her own thoughts. She's a gourmet cook, and she's wise. And then we've got Mark here, who is also outgoing. He doesn't need to sleep very much. He, out of sight, out of mind, that's his motto. He doesn't worry about things beyond his control, but he does not like the rain, which is not the greatest, but it'll make him upset when it's raining. But I think that's where we're going to go with this. So let's go to the next step, and that's it. So we've got the not city, but area of Blackwell, normal mode, a new life, hillside. Let's go ahead and start it. So while this is loading, I thought I would just talk about why I am going to not really edit these videos a whole lot. So number one, I have a limited amount of time. As some of you know, I do have a full-time job. I am struggling to balance my work life and my free time and all of that. So editing is a big part of what takes up time when I do this stuff. So my plan is to do limited amount of editing so I can get more videos out, which means that I'll be able to post more often. I would like to post more than once a week pretty soon here, and this is going to make it possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to. There's no way I would have time. And then I really enjoy watching these videos that people put up when there's not a whole bunch of cuts. For this game, I feel like for me, I really enjoy watching the whole thing, not having any pieces missing. Some of the other ones, I enjoy watching those with the waiting time cut out. But for this, I think I'm just going to keep it where you get to see everything. So let's go ahead and read this and get started. So it says, a new life. The plague had ravaged the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Untold millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutally scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. In springtime of the year 1353, Mark, Sybil, and Geoffrey set off into the wilderness to claim a piece of the land as their own, as was their right in the eyes of God and under the law. Here, they may lay down the foundations for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. Good land is there for the taking. In all four corners of this once mighty land, citizens are rebuilding in the hope that the horrors of the past few years can be left behind. It's possible that there will be fighting, drought, sickness, hunger, but what of it? Life goes on, says Sybil, and so must we. Into a landscape of rolling hills and ancient crumbling forts the companions trekked. Each ascent rewarded Geoffrey with a view that stretched for many leagues. No enemy approach would go unseen, he thought. They built a camp that would, in time, become the settlement of Blackwell. Okay, I'm going to pause really quick. Oh. I did a little bit of a tutorial because I thought it would make it so it didn't have that issue. Let me just go in really quick. And it's options, game. I'm going to take out the tutorial tips because I feel like it's just annoying to have things popping up like that. Okay, first thing, let's look around the map. I did a large map, so it's going to be pretty darn big. I would like to get, I think this limestone. So over here on the side, you can see the type of, so soil is going to be good for planting crops, but I can use this to find out. So there's silver in here, iron, and limestone. So this would be a good place to mine. What else do we have? We've got some here too. I'm also thinking about fortifying the area for when we do end up getting raids. If we do it in a place like this where there's already some like dirt walls set up, an area where people can't get up there to attack us, that would save us some time and resources to building a wall. So maybe I should have them come this direction. Because I could put something here and at least use some of these for that. This is rocky soil. Or I could use this area. Man, decisions. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have them come this. I'm gonna start up here. I can use this to block off some of the area, not have to build as many walls. And then, okay, so let's go around and allow them to pick things up first, because there's a bunch of stuff. For some reason, when you start this game, they stop you from, like, everything is not allowed to be picked up. And I want them to be able to pick all this stuff up. Look at all these random resources around that we could be using. So we'll just allow that. Oh man, all these like sticks and trees and... Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and first off just build a building over here for them to... what is this? Sorry. Okay, this is coal. So I may want to dig this out. I think I'm going to start here. Start my building this in this spot. So... like this. Let's get a couple of doors in. We'll put one here and one here. Put a couple of windows in. Oh, it's not letting me. And then put some flooring in. I might start with a wicker floor for now. And then we're going to put down the stockpile. So, yeah, default stockpile. Gonna just go like this. So they can start bringing stuff around. I'm going to play it so they can start moving. Oh, you know what I do need to do is mess with their jobs. Okay, so I want all of them to have number 1 for patient and convalesce. So if they get hurt, this allows them to stop and wait for treatment. And this allows them to rest if they're healing so that they can heal faster. Let's see who's going to be our medicine person. This Sybil here is going to be our, so I would like to keep everything for the most part at, sorry, I pushed the wrong one. At 2, if that's like their main job, and then 3 for the secondary jobs. 1 is just in case I need to, like if I need to make everybody haul, I'll turn all of them to 1 so that they'll do that before they do their 2s. And then I feel like both of these could be 3, so we'll just leave it at that. This is our marksman, so we'll make that, and this person, I'll put it at 5 in case somehow they can, but yeah, we don't need them to do a whole lot. 10, 9, okay, so there are marks, We'll do that at 5 to not, we don't need them to really do it. But if they end up having time and they don't have anything else to do, then we'll let them. I'll make that 3. Gonna do 4 for that. 5 to animal handling. We'll leave that at 3. This is gonna be a 2. This one we don't really want them to do. Oh man, we've got 2 minors, huh? Sorry, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I want all of them to cut plants if they can, but this person is obviously gonna have more of it, and then this one less because it will, they only have a botany of 3, so they'll have a harder time getting the resources from cutting plants. And then, okay, so this person is good at cooking. I'll leave that, and then this is gonna be a 5. We'll leave that at 3. Smithing, I don't really have anything to smith right now, but we'll put that at 2. This is gonna be a 5. Want that to be a 2. 4. Here's our tailor. I'll leave that at 3, and then this will be a 5. Intellectual. Okay, so you are smart. You're pretty good. You are gonna just be very back up. Don't need you to do that. I'm not really interested in artists right now, but I'll leave it at 4 just in case. And then we'll put these at 2 for now as well. Okay, so actually I should probably have them all haul for a little bit and get the stuff over here. So we'll play it, let them do that. While they're doing that, I'm gonna mess with their schedule. So who was it that, one of these people doesn't need to sleep as long? Was it Mark? Briefest of naps. Okay, so Mark can actually sleep less time. So what I'm gonna have this, we'll try 5 hours of sleep, and we can always add more if we need it. And then do this. I'm gonna do 4 hours of leisure. Let's do this, and then I'll give you, so an hour of anything in the middle of the day. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna copy and paste it here. Okay, so that's their, what they're gonna do every day. We are going to, who's my best medicine person? Is it Sybil? 7 and 8. Okay, so I'm gonna let Sybil self-tend if needed. And then who, so 15 for marksman, 0, 6. So I'm gonna let Jeffrey be our ranged weapon person. Mark is gonna be one-handed with a shield, and then we'll let Sybil be our two-handed melee if there's anything. Okay. Apparel's fine for now. I don't know if we have meals, so I'm gonna leave all food until I know for sure. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit and let them start moving stuff around. I do need to I need to put a roof on here. Let's just do a thatched roof for now. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Delete that. Okay, thatched roof like so. Okay. Oh. Let's delete that. I somehow messed that up. And then we'll just like that. Okay, so they're gonna work on that a little bit. I'm gonna hide the roof so I can see inside. We need to put down beds. So let's go ahead, and we need 3 sleeping spots. So I'm just gonna go like this for now. Eventually I will need to move that, but for now that's what we're gonna do. We need to put down the food stuff. So I'm just gonna put it like here. Hopefully it'll be under the roof a little bit so they won't get rained on. We're gonna do a butchering table as well. Over here somewhere. Is that gonna cover the door? No, I think the door's... Is it not letting me? What's going on? Oh. I think this is a door. Okay, yeah. So, butchering table and cooking stuff. Oh. And then... what else do we need? I need to put down a backgammon table. No, that's here. Just put it down somewhere here for now. We are going to need the religion shrines, but let's see. So restitutionist. So for now, we can just put down this shrine and we should be fine. I'm just gonna plot it there. And then eventually I'll need the other one, but for now that's fine. And let's go ahead and speed this up and let them get some stuff done. What else do we need? So we've got leisure activities, we've got the religion, we've got stuff to make food once that gets built, we've got the beds going. I should probably let them get the beds done before I finish, because the more stuff I add, I feel like the harder it's going to be to get things done. But you know what else I need is to chop down some trees. So let's go ahead and just select these trees over here to be chopped. Oh, and maybe right here. Okay. And we're going to need to gather some of this, the berries and the grass and stuff like that to feed our animals. The berries are for eating, I think, and eventually to ferment and make rough wine, which is going to be awesome. And then I actually, well, oh my gosh, what is this? We just have a bunch of rats? Huh. I guess they were like dead out there and I just allowed them to pick them up. Weird. Well, okay, let's, I'm gonna put this down to 2 so that they can do the other stuff. We're gonna construct buildings and other stuff. Maybe I'll have one of them actually. So this person is, the person that's going to be our grower is, and our cooker. I'm going to have them be a 1 in hauling for now until we get everything moved, because they're not going to have much to do. Oh, we're just sleeping out here? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry guys. Slept on the ground. That's not great. Okay, well, hopefully tomorrow it'll get better. I did not realize how quickly the day was flying by. We've also got some like mushrooms over here, I think. Yep. And some right here too. Is this our cat? Yep. So even though Mark slept outside, he's still happy. The initial optimism is a big factor in that. Eventually that'll go away. He's happy with the job he's doing. Doesn't have high expectations, but he's not comfortable. Slept on the ground, slept outside, deprived of religious activities. So he's not doing super great. And same with the other people. So once we can get this built and have them doing the things that they really enjoy, it'll be better. But for now, this is kind of where we're at. Yes, I know, not enough beds. Okay, we've got all the beds built, so at least they'll be sleeping in beds tonight, even if the roof isn't done yet. He's getting the flooring done now, so that's good. Let's see. Let's have... I'm gonna turn that down, and hopefully the Sybil will go and cut plants. I'm actually gonna put Jeffrey up to hauling one so he can continue to haul, but Sybil will hopefully work on cutting down some of these trees and getting more resources and stuff like that. Okay. Well, he's still working on the flooring. We've got a lot to do still. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed them to get everything so far away right away. So this I could probably like build a wall between these two and have some space in here for stuff, and it would be protected a little bit better. Gather some of this. Oh, we don't have enough sticks for this? Well, we're gonna have to start chopping down some trees. Who's our chopper? Sybil. I'm gonna put cutting plants up to 1 for Sybil so that she can actually start just focusing on that for right now, and eventually I'll put her back down to 2, but we need to get some sticks and some other stuff. Meal preparation missing. Yeah, I'm working on it. The cook thing is right here. Once that gets done, research table. Oh man, okay, so let's go ahead and set up this. So this is the butchering table. This allows us to take the animals that we kill and turn them into meat. So I'm gonna do that forever because we want all of the carcasses to get turned into meat. And then we're gonna make meals here. I'm gonna say until we have 30. Oh, and I can choose what food to use. I'm not going to use wood for fuel, just sticks for now. But they can use any of this that they want. Okay, and then we're also going to make some animal feed until we have, let's say 20. So we only have 2 sheep and a cat. We should be okay for a little while. So that's that. Did the roof get done at all? Most of it. So, but I don't think it's considered a room yet. So they are technically not inside while they're sleeping. But hopefully they'll be a little bit happier. Drink some good ale. Okay, so what do we still have left to build? Some of the flooring, the roof here, and then the shrine. So it shouldn't take too much longer. And then I can have them start the next thing. I think I do want to build a research table. I'm going to put it in here for now and just prepare. Okay. Research table. Let's go ahead and do that. We can't actually do our next, like get anything else going until we can get our research table, because we can't click on this until that's done. So once that's built, then we can use our books that they gave us at the beginning. I think they gave us like 25 books to use. Okay, so Sybil's going and cutting stuff down. Jeffrey's hauling to stockpile. Okay, I think he's hauling most of the stuff that Sybil's cutting down, which is nice. And then Mark is using that to build. And the sheep are just hanging out. Oh, slept outside. Gonna have to fix the bed situation pretty soon here and make sure that they have a better bed to sleep in. But I think that's part of the research we have to unlock, so it'll be a little bit before that gets done. But it looks like they're almost done with the flooring here. Do we not have enough hay? Oh no, we've got hay. So we should be able to finish the roof there. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, he's finishing up the roof, then they'll actually be sleeping inside tonight instead of sleeping out in the rain. And we're getting this built now too. Oh, we're so close. They'll have something to help with their religious activity. And their entertainment needs are getting fulfilled now that we have that backgammon table, which is nice. Need a nice meal. Okay, perfect. Oh no, something decomposed. Well, you know what? I think that means that I need to create a dumping stockpile for all the stuff that I don't want. Maybe just out here for now. And then I will tell them I don't want waste in here. Right? What is in that? Bones run? Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. So we'll have them take it out of the main stockpile and put it over here. Wait. Oh, I don't want carcasses in here. Darn it. I want my carcasses in here for now so that they at least are under the roof and they won't go bad as quickly. If they're out on the ground, they, let's see, so decomposes in 21 days, rots in 1 day. And that's because they're on the ground and not at a good temperature. We're also going to need to build a cellar pretty soon here, maybe in the next episode. We need to work on defenses because I think like day 6 or 7 or 8 or something is when the first raid happens, or you get another settler or something like that. So we could get attacked and we need to have some defenses going. And then we need to work on, our research thing is done. So we have to unlock this first. We get wooden beams. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to do agriculture so that we can plant plants. Man, all the rat carcasses are decomposing. Well, I guess there was no point in bringing them in. Okay, we're going to work on making chronicles until we have, like 30? Sounds good. Yeah. But I think that's where we're going to end for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this, I'm going to pop a couple more videos up here that you might also enjoy. Please leave me a comment below. I would love to hear people's names from you. I'm even willing to change their names here. You can click on here and go in and change their name. So if you have any good villager names that you want to leave in the comments, I would love to see those. We're definitely going to be using the names a lot because we are a lot closer to these people than any of the big city builder games that we do normally. And that's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time.